I'm here outside Siobhan Baillie's office and I'm calling on her to back the Climate and Ecological Emergency Bill. This bill is the only piece of legislation before Westminster which deals with the crises that we are facing. The crisis of climate, the crisis of nature and the crisis of democracy. It seeks to find a solution to the emergency by addressing all three of these. And for that reason, I think it is humanity's last best chance. So I say to Siobhan Baillie, please back the CEE Bill to protect our traditions, our heritage and our future.
In 2050, I will be 91. Siobhan Baillie, please back the Climate and Ecological Bill. My hopes for 2050 is that we've learned to live a full, prosperous life within our environmental means. But I'm afraid my fears are that the promises on carbon emission reductions will be overtaken by greed, dishonesty and corruption. Please, Siobhan Baillie, back the bill.
The reading of the CEE Bill, the Climate and Ecological Emergency Bill, was delayed through COVID, even though working remotely has become the norm. And even more surprising when the government has already declared a climate emergency. Plans to cut emissions to net zero by 2050, I won't be around then, are hugely inadequate, when at the same time looking at investing in new oil and gas exploration. Increasing renewables should be the government's main focus for investment, not cutting back. The CEE Bill will provide protection to nature with its biodiversity, constantly under threat by our obsession with speed, HS2, and growth expansion of roads and airports, both responsible for massive deforestation and decimation of our countryside, causing a rise in CO2 and air and water pollution. Citizens' assemblies will give communities a strong voice when their homes and green spaces are threatened by powerful developers who are exploiting a weakness in the law. So come on, Siobhan, I urge you to support this bill for the future of our children and our children's future.
2020 was the hottest year ever recorded, and the previous decade was the hottest decade ever recorded. Temperatures are rising exponentially. The signs and warnings about climate change have been around for decades, and we humans have been very slow to take action. The IPCC report says that if we get to zero carbon globally by 2050, we have a 50-50 chance of keeping temperatures below 1.5 degrees C above pre-industrial levels. That is far too unsafe. It could be catastrophically dangerous to go above that temperature. Let's do our best to make sure that doesn't happen. Siobhan Baillie, please back the Climate and Ecology Bill.